conservative? Are you right? Are you Republican? Do you believe in some of the issues that they do? Or are you more liberal, left, Democrat? Do you believe in those issues? You might fall somewhere in between. Most of us do. So, what I need you to do is write. Those of you who are conservative, strongly believe in the conservative way of doing things, please stand on this side. Those of you who are liberals and lefts, please stand on this side. And there's a whole bunch of space in between that you guys have to figure out what issues you feel more liberal on or more conservative on. All right? I'm going to give you a few minutes. Come on up. Left, right. I know that's what I had to do. I had to stand here. Left side, right side. You're going to have to kind of talk to each other too. How seriously liberal are you? How seriously conservative are you? One way to do this is think about a scale of 1 to 10. Think about it a scale of 1 to 10. If you're very strong, you'd be a 10. Okay? If you're not so strong on a lot of the issues or this, then you'll be a 1 and you'd be in the middle. You guys might have to talk to each other and say, hey, there's like 6 or 7 things that you're Republican on and only 3 that you're more liberal on.
Are you trying to get one?
And I'm on the wrong side. I want to see you guys instead of behind you.
Yeah. That's making us online.
It's hard to do.
What's the naturalized president? Is that just someone who is
A naturalized president. Correct.
Okay.
Yes. That they became a citizen and they're allowed to be a president. Where right now our country has it, no. They can be other, like Schwarzenegger could be governor of a state, but he cannot be president under our laws now. Okay, you guys are still not quite in a line.
We just got to straighten out.
Yep, straighten out. Somebody could be right in front of the fan. I'd be like trying to go there.
Me too.
Even if it meant being liberal, Are we good? You guys are about the same?
We're middle.
You're middle? Okay.
Wow.
So we've got far. You're over there, and you said you're pretty far left.
Yeah.
Or you gotta
be like
Well, yeah.
No, not that far. 7, I mean, right?
Okay. So do we have any 10s on either side? Mr. Baker, where would you fall?
I'm the liberal, and I'm
Probably
probably an 8.
an 8. Anybody further left than Mr. Baker? He's an 8. You're an 8? Okay. Anybody a 7? 7s? Nobody was a 9, I take it, right? Because nobody said yes? Okay, so we've got 3 of you that are 8s, 3 of you that are 7s. What are you guys?
I'm a 6.5.
You're 6.5. I love the half. 5.5. 5. An 8? Okay. 9. So we do have several conservatives over here, but you guys, there's still a lot of in between. So if we were going to look at the class as a whole, the majority of you would be more on the liberal and moderate side than the conservative side, right? Okay. What would be your greatest issue that you really feel strongly about that puts you over here?
One of them would probably be pro-choice.
Pro-choice? Okay. You feel everybody should have the right to make the decision on their own. Okay. What about you? Sorry, we have no name tags here.
It's okay. Probably separation of church and state.
Separation of church and state? Like an example of religion, monuments, religion? Okay. And you?
Same.
Pro-choice? And in the back? Okay. And you? Pro-choice?
What about Mr. Baker?
Mr. Baker, I'm sorry I missed you.
What's your biggest love is love?
Love is love. Got it. And you?
I will say amnesty for immigrants.
Okay. So you think that should be all right. All right. Now you're more in the middle here. You're
Yeah.
5.5. So what puts you there? What
Because I
types?
kind of go like this.
Okay.
You know, I mean, and this is something I would.
Then name two.
discuss.
Name two. Name one that would put you on the Republican side and one that would put you on the Democrat side.
On the right side, let's see. Finish the job in Iraq.
Okay.
On the left side, keep Social Security safe.
Good. How about you? It makes a difference on where you are on the line, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And this age category, our age category, actually pays attention more because we're closer to retirement age and are more concerned with what the government's been doing. And we have more experience on how it's affected us, whereas the younger generations don't tend to know that as much. Go ahead.
I don't know, because it's kind of my decision to be politically neutral, so I wouldn't,
You want to be politically neutral?
yeah.
Do you not have any personal values one way or the other, or?
I mean, because I wouldn't vote for either one, that's why it's kind of feels weird to me to say that.
You mean a person or a belief? Because we're
Like-
not really talking about a person right now, we're just
Yeah.
talking about beliefs, ideology.
Kind of hard. Because I base my beliefs on the Bible, that's why it's that way. So on the one hand, I'm pro-life because of that, but on the other hand, I would want to keep Social Security. So I don't know.
Okay, but that's what puts you in the middle. You believe some things on one side and
Yeah.
some on the other. So it's not necessarily that you're neutral, because it means you don't care about any of the issues. You just have mixed beliefs, right? I hope.
Sort of.
Okay, and you?
Pro-life.
Pro-life?
Pro-life and traditional values.
Got it. So love is love wouldn't work for you.
Not personally for me.
Got it. All right, well, thank you very much for your participation. Class dismissed. All right, Mrs. Malcolm, still on yours.
Here you do.
I can still hear Okay, so we have some time left. Ms. Rainey and Zach are going to be leaving. On behalf of the class, we wanted to thank you for coming in, and we have a little swag
Wow.
bag for you.
Thank you very much.
bag.
I love swag
Little
bags.
swag bag,
All right.
some water bottles, and some Columbia things.
Excellent, thank you so much.
It was fabulous. Before we take a little 10-minute break, so that you can clean up, rearrange the room, Sharon and Zach can leave. Do you have any questions specifically for Sharon while we have her here about teaching in a high school? She has had a deaf student in a class with a sign language
Government.
interpreter for her
Yeah.
government class at one point in time. Questions about, is this a typical way you approach a high school classroom? Remember, practicum 2, you're going there next semester or the semester after. Now's a great time to ask a high school teacher any questions you might have.
Do you get a lot of interpreter interruptions?
Interpreter
Yeah,
interruptions?
like needing to ask a question.
Once in a
or-
while.
Okay, but not too often.
Not too often,
And is
and
there
the gal was terrific. I mean, we had a relationship because I needed to make sure she had all the material, and if she didn't understand something, she checked with me. Plus, she loved government, so we would have these discussions anyway, and it was healthy that way. So yeah, she would let me know if she needed something.
And then the second part was, is there a way that you would like if there was, if you give I need to ask you something, is there a certain way that you prefer to be asked just so it doesn't take
I'm
you
real
too
relaxed,
much?
but
Okay.
again, it's really gonna depend on the teachers, because I know from her, she's had some negative experiences where teachers thought that she was interfering and didn't like her being around, which I have a hard time understanding, because to me, she's there, or you are there, for the student. You're their advocate. So you need to be able to think for them. They're students. They're not gonna know everything they're going to need, and it's up to you guys to kind of fight for that, even from the teacher. Where you're placed, instead of in the back of a room, or if you need to be lower and in front, whatever it is, you have to advocate for them. So in my opinion, whatever it takes, but you will run into some issues with other teachers who just think you're interfering in their class.
Would you always be able, I'm sorry, would you
okay.
always be able to meet with the student, with the interpreter beforehand?
Um,
and then,
She
how
would
you
make a
decide?
time for me,
She
but
would.
she was easygoing too, and depends on her schedule. If she has a real busy schedule with the student, but she would always try to touch base with me beforehand or on my free period. She would come and find me. Yeah.
Was this the standard pace you usually have in a class, or does that change based on whether you have a student with an interpreter?
Unfortunately, no. The pace doesn't change.
Okay.
And I'm a fast talker, and usually we're always behind. So it does go quickly with things. Usually class arrangement makes it different than it was today, because I walk up and down, and I try to do something actively engaging, which is why I had you guys stand. I try to do something visual, although you guys didn't get a really good view on that one. I used a lot of overheads because we would interact that way with students in government anyway. So it doesn't come off as well on a PowerPoint with a piece of paper sitting up there. And this particular student did great because, of course, most deaf students aren't generally, well, at least the ones that I've known, are